Hello, everyone. Once again, I welcome you all to CareerInPharma and welcome to our expert talk show series, which we were able to start after a long gap. And we really have a very special guest with us. And for the first time, we are able to get some Ayurveda graduate and will understand from our guest today about how any BAMS Ayurveda medical graduate can make a transformation into corporate sector. So without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Preksha Patil. And good morning, Dr. Preksha Patil.
Hi, good morning, Dr. Nima. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for approaching and for calling on this platform. I'm really overwhelmed. And thank you so much for giving even Ayurvedic graduate a chance to come on this platform so that even we can try and, I won't say that I have to make people understand or realize or, go on a very big platform. It is just that it is really good when we share experiences on all the platforms and we all come
Hmm.
together. So yeah, thank
I
you.
was going through your profile and I saw you completed your BAMS in the year 2018. And after that, you started as a medical reviewer in TCS in 2020. So, after 2 years of BAMS, so I just wanted to understand what was there in your mind at that time.
So just like a small kid, who goes out of the school and he wants to join the college. So that was I can explain in that way only because as a graduate, of course, I knew where I wanted to go ahead in future.
Mhm.
But still, it happens that certain times you don't understand whether you are more keen into clinical work or non-clinical work. And when I started practicing, so initially from 2018 to 2020 I was also working in BMC.
Oh.
So but COVID hit, and
Hmm.
I had to take that aback. Secondly, along with that, I also was practicing Ayurveda for 2 years. I won't say that I was running a clinic, but
Mhm.
there were online consultations which were going on from 2018. But
Hmm.
once COVID hit, we really could not move out of our houses, and there were certain restrictions on me from my family where my health had to come first because of my health issues. And most important, I think every common man should know even by now that during COVID, doctors being the first line of people, their family were also getting affected. So it
Hmm.
was nothing different from my family. And that was the reason I thought that it is better to move my career approach from clinical to non-clinical. As far as
Correct.
my clinical thought process or knowledge is getting gauged somewhere, no matter where, whether it is clinical approach or non-clinical approach, I was really happy. So that is the reason after 2 years, 2 long years, I decided that let's put our foot into the non-clinical and corporate world.
Hmm. Yes, in COVID-19, actually, we had so many realizations. Many new opportunities came for doctors, and many doctors got to know that there is something corporate where we can work from home also. So, yeah, with this, Dr. Preksha, I want to know how you got this opportunity in TCS, like how it all started, and how was your journey in TCS as a medical reviewer?
So first and the foremost thing, I have always taken this thing in a very serious way, that if you have to put forth into any department, no matter what it is, whether it is clinical, non-clinical, or whether it is something else, it is really important you should understand where you are going to go. And when I understood that okay, I have to go into clinical research, I made it a point that I am actually getting a good proper knowledge about clinical research. And that's when I decided that it is better to be certified in clinical research. So I did a 1 year course in clinical research from Mumbai itself, and it really helped me because I knew where I was going. I knew what is going to happen, what are the challenges, or what are the opportunities I might get, not now, but maybe in future. And because of that one certification, it has really helped me to get the job in TCS. So my
Hmm.
first corporate job was TCS, and I'm really proud to be a part of TCS family, because so I joined initially as a clinical associate. So it was a senior process associate. And I was into many projects, and initially it was work from home because of COVID. Thanks to COVID, that we were working from home. And as we were working from home, many things could happen, when it
Hmm.
comes to professional and personal life balance, work life balance, whatever we say nowadays that we are not able to. But that time we were really able to maintain that, like maintaining our health, taking care of our family, looking after their needs, our needs, etc. So that was one positive thing for me, that it was a work from home.
Hmm.
Secondly, as you asked me about my experience, touchwood, my experience was really awesome. Like, I can't believe when certain people have the other notions. Of course, everyone has a personal experience. I
Hmm.
won't judge them, but for me it was really really good, because of course the managers I have got, the team leaders I have got, I really want to talk about my team leader Surbhi. uh, like, the way she has supported me.
Okay, just to interrupt you, Preksha, can you tell me full name of Surbhi? Because I also know some Surbhi from IQVIA, and she shifted to TCS actually during COVID itself.
uh, just
Uh,
give me a moment so that I can give you a correct this correct
uh,
name, because
because she was also one of my good friend in IQVIA.
she is a part of TCS since a very very long time.
Okay.
And yes, just give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Yes, so it is Surbhi Khare.
Okay, so maybe someone else. Yeah. Okay, please go
So
ahead.
yeah, so I do talk a lot about her, even to my friends who are about to join TCS. I do recommend them that if you are under her, then just go, because the way she has supported me, it is commendable. Like, I don't think that in this corporate world where everything is so at a pace, and there are too many things going on from her end also, but the kind of support she has shown me and the team, it is commendable. Like, if you get such supportive team leaders, I think nobody would want to leave the company because of one person or anything. But
Mm.
my experience with her, like this kind of support, even if there were days where I was not well, and I have told her upfrontly, ki Surbhi, it is not that I'm sick, it is just I can't do it today, because certain times we don't know what is happening. And I
Mm.
could go to her, without any hesitation, that Surbhi, I'm not well, can I just, I can't do anything. And she was like, okay, not an issue, do it tomorrow. And that positive approach, now it's fine, it will happen tomorrow, you do it tomorrow. So
Mm.
that gives me a sense of ki, no, let's do it today only for her. And because of that, we could do things, like, if whatever was our you can say a timeline, we used to
Mhm.
complete certain things within the timeline. Why? Because our team leader was associate, and let her tell ki, okay, my team has completed certain work. So yeah, a big thanks to her for my last project, because the last project was a really difficult project, and we needed that constant support, that okay, it's okay, you made an error, it's okay, we'll find a solution. So she's always solution driven person. So a
Mm.
big thanks to her for making my TCS experience a best one.
Good to hear this because, yeah, it is very important how your manager is. I totally agree. Because whenever you are working in a corporate or for that matter, anywhere, who is your boss, that matters a lot. So yeah, through you, I got to know that your shifting to TCS, coming to TCS was not a serendipity, because in COVID-19 times, there were so many doctors who got offers without any preparation. Means they were not ready, but companies were hiring a lot that time. Yeah? So yeah, for you, it was an informed decision, and you took program also. And even I agree with you, because I also had a similar kind of thing where I was looking for these sectors, and I took a program also, because then you get to know about in and out everything. Just going without knowing anything. I mean, it's better to have some knowledge before you go. And yeah, thanks to Surbi Kare. Why I'm saying this? Because of this, people like this, managers like this, I'm able to hear this from you, because I have seen people saying bad things about also their manager.
Yeah, also the opportunity she has given me within the role, whether it came to small things, just engaging us into multiple
Hmm.
roles, even if it was for a time being. And because of that one opportunity she gave me has that opened multiple doors for my second company. So if
Hmm.
she would not have given me that small opportunity and the kind of push she gave me, no, 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 you will do it, I don't
Hmm.
think that I would be working in the present company today. So yes.
Okay, with this, Preksha, one thing I want to know, because many people, they ask us that for medical reviewer specifically, I want to know, because what happens, people who are, let's say, they are bachelors in pharmacy, and after that they are going for doctor in pharmacy. Now there are dentists also, there are homeopathy graduates as well, and there are MBBS also. So, and doctor of pharmacy, people think that we are not less than MBBS, right? So everyone thinks that, even like everyone has their own hard work and studies. Okay, so it's just a matter, they are different sciences, but they keep asking us, why not company takes doctor of pharmacy or BDS or BHMS as a medical reviewer, and they are just taking MBBS as a medical reviewer. So, what is your take in this? What is your thought on this? Like, how many companies are taking medical reviewer for Ayurveda homeopathy?
To be very honest, I have seen multiple companies who are, see, it is completely, it depends on your own knowledge and if you're
Mm.
fitting into the criteria. Of course, they will firstly prefer MBBS graduates because there are many things which, the kind of knowledge MBBS graduates hold. Of course, there will be pathies which don't hold. For example, uh,
Mm.
being an Ayurvedic doctor, we have learned Ayurvedic also, as well as we have given our exams related to the MBBS folks which they used to give.
Mm.
So, but MBBS graduates will never understand what an Ayurvedic approach is. Same way,
Mm.
they will never know what an homeopathic approach is. And in the
Correct.
same way, we will not able to understand because there are a lot of detailed understanding when it comes to MBBS graduates also, which
Correct.
only they hold. So I think it completely depends on what knowledge you have related to that particular JD, the job
Mm.
description. If you fit into, the company will take you. Of course, it also adds on if you have good experience. So,
Mm.
if you hold such experience or if you are having certain certifications, which is, equal to what they want, I think companies, why will companies won't take you? If you have
Correct.
right amount of knowledge, if you have that
Mm.
certification, if you have that work experience, I think they will take you. They will, of course, love such candidates who have, if they are checking list all the three parameters. So I
Mm.
think companies really don't differentiate. Of course, I will not deny the fact that they will prefer MBBS graduates first, but there
Mm.
are certain companies who also check the work experience and the knowledge what the candidate holds. So I won't say that all companies only hire MBBS graduates and all companies only see the work experience and JD. It completely depends on company to company.
Yes. communication is a very important part. And, in our colleges, even if it's BAMS, MBBS, BDS, whatever it is, no one taught us about this. And forget about corporate. Now, I think even if you have to run your practice, so important communication is.
Yes.
So, yeah, communication, one of the skill which I will say to the listener, you must have, and you must be having command on your communication, because this is very important skill. Because I have seen people, I mean, now I strongly believe it's not just about your degree only, it's about the other skill sets which you are holding. So yeah, very important. And yes, Dr. Preksha, like you said, you have so good leaders with you. So yeah, that also matters a lot. You know, what kind of leaders you have surrounded by you. Yeah, that
I
is
hope
very
I'm not
important in life.
jinxing it.
And I'm happy that you are taking their name, because you should be, thankful to these kind of people.
I
And
can never forget these four of them because I never thought, to be very honest, I was extremely scared when I, left TCS, but it was for my growth that I had to. And I always used to think that if I don't get such people, then what I'm going to do? I might leave the job because I never thought I can be that strong that, okay, do your work and come home. So it is kind of difficult for me, but thankfully it went smoothly. Of course, there are many things which goes around. No road is a smooth road, but it's all about your learning. And thankfully that there were people who had my back. So yes.
yes, true, true. So, with this, Dr. Preksha, next question is specifically, I will talk about for BAMS graduate. So, if you have to give some advice, because being a Ayurveda graduate, you know the study part, how it happens in colleges, what kind of environment there is in Ayurveda college. So, I hope it's more or less same for any other medicine background, but still, being from a Ayurveda background, I want to know what message you will give to any BAMS graduate who want to start their journey into corporate.
So first and the foremost thing, every person who is pursuing any medicine, no,
Hmm.
any pathy for that matter,
Hmm.
understand, are you really keen into clinical practice? Just because your friends, your family, they are practicing clinical, there is no such thing that, okay, my father is doing, my friends are doing, these people are doing, so even I have to do that. Trust me, it is of no gain. If you're
Hmm.
not interested into clinical practice, if you know that you are not that good, because no matter which graduate you are, in which pathy you have graduated, you are ultimately going to treat patients who come to you with that
Hmm.
hope of getting better. So, and it's not necessary just because you're into non-clinical, you are less of a doctor,
Hmm.
because you can use those skills in some other way. I came to know that I am not built for, being a medical officer in hospitals who can work in that hospital setup. I came to know I don't enjoy that. I never liked that hospital setup because, of course, there are my personal reasons, my choices.
Hmm.
So, first thing, you should know what you want to do, whether it is clinical or non-clinical. No matter, see, hard work is there in clinical as well as non-clinical. The only
Hmm.
difference may be that it is a corporate job, you have your salary fixed, and when it comes to clinical practice, every day is a new learning, new process.
Hmm.
So very important, you should know that you have to do clinical practice. You should be, you should have that love and that attachment with your patients, that yes, this is what I want to do. Secondly, non-clinical, of course, you should also, you should explore a lot of options. In the initial days, as I said earlier, learn, learn, learn. I have, experience and knowledge about various domains, to be very honest. In the span of 4 years, So I'm going to complete my corporate journey in the month of November. Like I'll be completing 4 years in November. And in these 4 years, I have worked into 4 to 5 different domains. And all are way too apart from each other. But I know that because of my skill set, I can easily learn in any domain and I can flourish. Of course, I have to explore more, so I can't really say that this one domain is the domain where I'm enjoying the most, because that won't be the correct thing to say. But as you explore more, you will understand in which domain you want to, whether it is, there are too many things: scribing, pharmacovigilance, clinical data management, scribing. There are so many domains today. I think during my graduation time, there were not so many domains which we were explored. I am exploring these domains now when it comes to coding, medical writing, scientific writer, etc. And all are interesting. So I think read about it, understand, is it really what you want to do? Take help of your friends who are already into that domain, understand, and don't only think about your salary. Of course, salary is important. I will never say that salary is not important, but you should enjoy what you're doing. So, first, learn, understand what actually goes on in that domain, and then you decide.
Yes. Yeah, very good advice, because many of us, especially clinicians, people from medical background, uh, many times, even I did for a very longer time, just dragging. I thought there are no other options. But yeah, I would say nowadays there are so many options. So you need not to drag something you don't have interest at all. So true, many people, because it's a fact, because the time when I did my graduation, at that time it was like just medical or engineering. Now you see so many options are there. So Dr. Preksha, in closing, if any last message you have to give to our audience, what that would be?
I think no matter what path you choose, whether it is clinical, non-clinical, be confident. You are going to face a lot of hardships. Nothing is going to be smooth. I will not say that just because I had good people, good managers, it was a very smooth road for me. Because when you have to do a certain job, it's whole and soul you. No matter how much you are trained, it is how much you have gauged that knowledge and how much you are going to apply that. So just having knowledge and not actually applying it makes no sense. So learn. I will always focus on this one thing, because I have told the same thing to my trainees as well in IKS. New joinees, they have a lot of hopes, what to do, what not to do, hame sab karna hai. So that is the attitude which even we were of the same attitude. And I have said the same thing, that I have made certain mistakes where I think, I would be on a different career path if I would have started this more earlier, you can say. So learn, explore, ask questions, ask multiple questions about that particular domain. What are the pros, what are the cons in terms of your salary, in terms of the growth? Because there are certain domains where the growth is stagnant, you can't go beyond that. That time you have to understand whether you are okay to be in that particular domain up to that particular growth, or no, don't. You have to just grow. So I will always say, learn a lot, read a lot, follow your leaderships. Very, very, very important, because you might never know that, oh, this is a way which even I can do, which have really helped me a lot. And just be confident about whatever you're doing. Do not compare yourself with your friends, with other people, that, oh, she's getting this much of this amount of salary in this age, why I'm not getting, I am more skilled. Don't do that.
Yes.
Focus on what you want to do and where you want to reach. So yeah, and all the best to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Preksha, for this valuable advice. And yes, please don't compare yourself with anyone else. Everyone has their own journey, and just enjoy that part and just be aware where you are heading. it's right or wrong. Just be aware of whatever you are doing. So
And with
that
what you
is,
said, I one more point I got, like, make mistakes. Don't
yes.
think you're perfect. There is
Mm,
nothing called as perfection. Perfection will come years later. So make mistakes, ask your people how you can really improvise on your mistakes so that you don't repeat the same mistake again and again. So yeah,
yes. Perfection is an illusion.
absolutely.
Because see, at some point, whenever you reach to any point, so there is a scope of mistakes at whatever point you are. So yeah,
Yes.
don't repeat the mistakes. Make some new mistakes and
Yes.
learn from that. Thank you, Dr. Preksha, for coming here and sharing your valuable inputs. And I hope after watching this, people who are from Ayurveda background, they will understand that corporate is for them also. It's not just about MBBS,
Yes.
because I have seen many of them think that Ayurveda is totally different from allopathy. So maybe it's not for them. But yeah, it's for everyone, I would
Yes.
say. Yes. So thank you, Dr. Preksha, once again for coming here and giving your valuable time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nima, and please continue calling people, calling different graduates on your platform, because it's really, really important that, the more people get to understand certain experiences, they might be like, oh, even I am facing the same thing. Okay, she has done
Mm.
this thing in a different way. And I hope that people do watch and apply whatever we have done in a certain way. I'm not saying blindly follow. Of course, you
Mm.
should never blindly follow anybody. But
Mm.
when you listen to certain experiences, even that is really important to choose a career path or to understand a certain thing in a certain way.
True, true. I totally agree. Because it is very important to listen to these kind of experiences. It makes journey easy for you, and yeah, you can learn from anybody's experience.
Absolutely.
So yes, yes, yes. So thank you everyone for watching this conversation with Dr. Preksha. And with this, we'll be coming soon with some fresh next video. Till the time we come again. Till that time, please stay safe, aware, healthy, and updated. Thank you.